Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Prophet Kiana with a prophetic message. In today's prophetic message is titled Part 2, as a prophet. Part 2, as a prophet. So it's Spirit guide me to release this prophetic message if it's intended by the Father to release this prophetic message. Allow me to be filled with everything that needs to be spoken as well as to be released. That is the truth. And allow me to be guided with every word that needs to come forth out of my mouth to speak what is true and what is real that had occurred. What's up, everybody? So I received this message and it began to play in my spirit about the things that had occurred through February 4th, 5th, and 6th. So on the 4th, this is a continuance. My hormones, my feelings, my emotions was in a rage. Like I was angry. I punched the wall. I began to unlike things. I began to unfollow people. I began to be really in my feelings, like my hormones, like everything was off balance. I'm worshiping, I'm praying, I'm seeking the word every day. What is going on with me? Like, I know that I go through this sometimes, or if I'm going through tests before I level up. But I mean, it was worse than the ones that I went through previously. And I'm like, what the heck? I worship Sunday. Now, Monday, Tuesday, I'm going through this. I'm happy before. Then all of a sudden, I'm emotional, my hormones raging. I'm furious. I'm angry. I'm ready to fight the devil. He steady attacking me, forming up things about God, talking about Jesus, talking about the Holy Spirit, attack me as I'm trying to release the message. I don't want to hear the song. I say I don't want to hear it. I don't want to be bothered right now. So I began to feel so many things coming against me. And y'all know, I don't care. Like, I'd rather be truthful than to be a liar. Okay? And the devil doesn't speak the truth. The devil can come and tell the truth. The devil only speak lies. So, I was so upset. I even punched the bathroom. Like, the bathroom shower wall. I don't know what had got into me, but like, I was so emotional. I was so out of state. I'm like, my mind was like blank, like empty, like I couldn't think. And I'm like, what is this guy like? I'm crying, thinking about my brothers, my grandma. Things just coming up. And I'm telling God, I don't want to hear that song. I don't want to see that song. I don't want to sing that. Oh, I don't like that girl. I don't like that. I don't like that girl. Cause if you ain't on the team, you playing for Team D. No, I don't like you. Period. And so some things about people posts was coming up. Stuff was talking about like Lotto and Gorilla. Felt some type of way. Megan Thee Stallion felt some type of way. Beyonce felt some type of way. I didn't want to release it. I don't want to sing it. That's how I was feeling. Like, I was in a rage. Because if you ain't on the team, you play with Team D. Okay? You on the double team. Okay? And so, I felt so many different things during that time. Then, y'all, let me tell y'all. See, God is so funny. Let me tell y'all. God is funny. See, God like to play roles. And God like to do things. Okay? Even though I didn't feel like getting up, I'm not in control of my life. You might not want to do something, but you gonna do it because God is in control. So although I didn't want to get up here and sing and release that music, but I had to get up here and do it right. So let me tell y'all. So y'all, let me tell y'all. I think it was the 6th or the 7th of February. Let me tell y'all what began to play in my head. I think it was the 6th. The day after all this madness. Yeah. I'll do anything he asks me to. Now tell me how come. Hey, 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 hey. So I'm like, okay, Albert, see, you funny. Albert ain't funny, though. Because I was, like, under a major attack. Like, you go through things that you can't control because God is in control of it. You can't stop these things because God is in control. I'm big, you small. That's what playing this spirit, y'all. And so, y'all, look, I was going through it. Like, it was like anger. Like, you know how God unleashes his wrath on people? Like, I felt like that. Like, I was like, woo, blip, like, ready to snap out. Like, it's like I had, like, it was like a mental breakdown. I'm like, what the freak is going on with me? Like, I just got to seek my word, but here it is. I'm like, I'm snapped out. I'm like, in a trance, like I'm ready to box. Like, I'm ready to fight whoever wanted. And then, so on the 7th, my mom's sister came over. And so I'm in the kitchen cooking. Okay. And so my mama had received this call. And so I'm like, sometimes when this person comes up, it's like something negative always rises up against me about this person. And so, because God had already revealed to me who is against me and who not for me. And so she's one of those people. So she came. First she was on the phone talking about this house and all that. And so I'm like, I'm the first one supposed to be doing all this. Okay. And so, I'm gonna be truthful. And so, tell the truth, shame the devil. And so, I'm like, how this person against me, but how's she doing? And so, I began to question. And then I'm like, okay. So she came in the kitchen. She was like, she began to talk to me. I'm sorry for anything I have done. I apologize. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but the dude that you with, I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, you stopped liking me. All of a sudden, you was against me. Tried to fight me back in 2023 when all these people here came against me on this day where they so-called said they trying to help me. How can y'all help me when y'all still caught in the things that y'all doing? Y'all don't even know how to get yourself out of things. And so that's when I first began to do the ministry. Calling themselves they helping me. I'm with God. God is with me. Okay. And so they had all came against me. She tried to fight me about that boy. I could never forget. I could forgive, but I never forget. And so I said, I don't have nothing against you. But it always seemed like it's something negative that always rises up against me every time something about her, and I have to fight against that. And so I said, I don't have nothing against you. But it seems like you don't speak to me when you come in. You don't say nothing to me. When I step in a room, you got an attitude. You feel some type of way. Then she tried to tell me, like, my eyes ain't open. Like, I can't see clearly, like, who you are, what you will do to me. Like, it's already been exposed to me. I know who you are. And so, begins to tell me that it's not you, it's the person I'm with. No, that's BS. You don't like me because you never did. You don't like me because you feel some type of way. So she began to say, you wouldn't be able to sing because I told her that I do not like her, period. I will never be cool with her. I will never hang with her. And it is what it is, period. My father already exposed you for who you are. Why would I come and hang with you? And it is what it is, family or not. You ain't my family. If you ain't on the team, then you playing for Team D. Because we A-listers, we paid sisters, this rock right here, they're for A-listers. So, then she got her feelings. Told her something. If you ain't had internet, you can't sing. God gave me this voice. God blessed me with more than you think that I have. And she began to say, that's a hater. She began to say, if it wasn't for your mother. No, I said, if it wasn't for me being here. I am the gift. I am the reason why things are still being produced. Still happening. Because I am the gift. God is with me. Just like how David gave the ark. When God is with you, you have so many blessings, and who's tied with you. While you're going through your journey, becomes blessed, just like how Abram had his nephew Lot with him. Nephew or cousin. I think it's nephew. Nephew Lot. Cousin. One of them. And so I'm like, oh, but you just said you apologize. But you're saying all this because I don't want to have a relationship with you, because I don't want to talk to you. It is what it is. But I have to realize that God called me to be a lender, not a borrower. I don't need a bank loan because God is my provider. He didn't call me to get bank loans to start my business. But things began to flare up when certain people are doing this, doing that. But that doesn't mean nothing because God ain't with them. God is with you. But things does flare up against you when you see people doing this or doing that. That are not serving, not worshiping. Not doing what you're doing. But He's been better than good to me. Better than I've been to myself. Over and over again. And so, because I have not begun to start everything that God has called me to do, I know that everything will line up at the right time, at the perfect time, at the right place. everything is not to be done right away. Although I have so many business ideas, although I have this, I have that God has blessed me with, it doesn't mean that it's supposed to be done right now. God would allow it to happen and prosper at the right time where it's able to do what it needs to do during that time, because God is in it. And so things do flare up against you when you have not began to start the things that God has planned for your life yet, or you don't have the finances coming in that that you would like, but you know it's coming, you know it's on the way. Your miracle is on the way. Hey, your miracle is on the way. Hey. This will be a week of miracles, miracle. This will be a week of miracles. And so things do flare up against you. But you always have to remember, and you got to fight against that, because that's nothing but the enemy trying to deceive and manipulate you to make you think or feel like God forgot about me, or make you feel like somebody is winning because they're doing this or they're doing that. But they're not. Because what you got is bigger than what they have. Because you're not pleasing people, you're pleasing God. You're not trying to prove something to people, but you're proving things to God. You're doing things that are going to be beneficial for you, because you're doing what's pleasing to God in His eyes. And you're allowing God to guide you. But things do come up against you like that. And I have to fight against that a lot. And so it's a lot of thoughts that come in your head and your mind about people. Some of they posts. Like, oh my God, is this what they be thinking like? Why this or this be coming up? Like, what is this? Why this come up? But just because people are doing this and that doesn't mean that God is with them. Doesn't mean that they tied to God. Even though they talk about God, they talk about this, they talk about that. But that doesn't mean that God is with them. Because you're seeing people having this or they're having that. So you got to keep that in mind. But as a prophet, things will flare up against you about other people that have done you wrong, that have mistreated you through your journey, even family. And you be like, how has this happened for them? But what you got to do is fight against what comes against you, because it's nothing but the enemy trying to deceive you and trying to throw you off and trying to form up lies in your head about the one you serve, who you worship, to try to make you believe that what you have or what you're doing is a lie, or trying to question who you serve. So you got to keep that in mind too. So y'all know I don't care. Like, I don't care. I will tell you, don't care. Ask me. Shimmy, shimmy, go, go, pop. Shimmy, shimmy, pop. I don't care. I'm living in truth. I don't care. I'm living in truth. I am living in truth. I don't care. Why should I be ashamed about what I went through? Why should I be ashamed or afraid to speak about how I feel? It is what it is. And it is what it is. So, let's be allowed to go forth with still will.